Hello there. Today we're going to be looking at Over It by the Drax Project. I really like this song because it has a great guitar part. Ben has done a really good job of making these super simple chords into something that's really interesting to listen to. It's also fiendishly difficult to play because it is so fast. The song starts off on a G chord that's hammered on from this A. Then on the and of one we go to this D note, and then that two we go to this E. So the first figure would sound like 1 and 2. Then we land on a D major 7 chord. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and. When we get to the 4 we have a hammer on, 4, then come down on the and. So the first bar would sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then coming into the second bar we start off on an E minor 7 chord, have a trill on the and of 1, come down to the D for the 2, and then we have a B minor 7 chord on the and of 2. So the second bar would sound like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Basically the rest of the song is just like that. But it's quite fast and really easy to mess up because it's really finicky. One of the things that I like to look out for is making sure on this first chord that you're only doing those 3 notes there, because you really need that third finger in your picking hand to get the D and the E. It can be a little sloppy if you do a bigger G chord like this. Right, you see how the third finger has to do that D twice? So cut down the amount of work that you need to do. In the Drax Project's Top of the Box performance, Ben does something a little bit different in the bridge and the last chorus. So in the bridge he plays this part, which basically starts off on a G chord, coming down to the 9th, the A there, then he changes to a D chord, doing that same 9th trick, coming from the F sharp down to the E. Then he does the same pattern from the G chord on the E minor chord, then finishes off on the B minor 7 chord. So that just repeats through most of the bridge. Then in the final chorus he does some flourishes. So it starts off on a D in first inversion, then goes to an E minor in first inversion, then back to the D in first inversion. And then on the last beat he does a D in root position, hammering onto the -6 there. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he just continues with the bridge progression. That would sound like. Chances are, if you made it this far through the video, you found it somewhat useful. If this is the case, could you please consider subscribing to my channel? Or maybe leave a like or comment your favourite part about the song we just covered? If you like live performance videos as well, I upload videos to a channel called Trillissic Studios. You should be able to find a link around my head somewhere.